Hi, everyone. We're back. We're back. Welcome to season two of Uncovering Hidden Healing. I'm so excited to be here with you again as we continue this journey into the depths of ancestral wisdom, alternative healing, ancient healing, and spiritual elevation. First, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in, for sharing, for engaging, and for being part of this family, this community of seekers and healers and truth tellers. So, season one was incredible. We explored everything from plant medicine and music therapy to maternal health, sacred storytelling, and traditional healing practices from Ghana, Uganda, and beyond. And now we're taking it even further. This season, we're unlocking new realms of healing, expanding our understanding of the land, the mind, the spirit, and unseen forces that shape our lives. I hope you got your tea, your notebooks, and open heart because season two is going to be transformational. I'm so excited. So, just reflecting on the journey so far, like when I first started uncovering hidden healing, I knew we needed a space to reclaim the wisdom of our ancestors, to challenge the narratives that tell us healing only happens in a clinic or with a prescription or you need a Tylenol or something like that, right? But our people have been healing through food, sound energy, movement, and ceremony for generations, for hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands, right? At this point. Yet much of this knowledge was hidden, sometimes like, you know, taken. Sometimes people used it, others, sometimes it was dismissed. And sometimes it's just buried underneath layers of colonialism and modernization, the myafa, enslavement, all of the things. So we are here to uncover it. So, season one showed us that healing is a birthright. It's a valuable tool that we have, and it's available to us in ways we may not have imagined. And it's exactly why we're coming back for more. So, what's coming in season two? I'll give you a sneak peek. So, this season, we're going deeper and thinking bigger and tapping into powerful healing modalities that will change the way you see yourself, your body, and your connection to the world around you. The idea for uncovering hidden healing is really about things that we don't think of, as healing per se. So, remember in season one where we talked about sleep medicine, and we had a chance to hear from Dr. Omavi. I think it was just so critical because people did not understand, how sleep impacts your health. So, let me give you a quick preview of what's coming. So, we're going to have a great episode on farming and the medicine of the land. So, of course, reconnecting to the earth for healing and abundance. We're exploring how agriculture is not just for food, it's about medicine, it's about ritual, it's about community, it's about spiritual connection. And what does it mean to grow your own healing? We're also going to have an episode healing through the plate. So I'm hungry. All right, it made me sound hungry. So, Black traditional food as medicine, reclaiming the power of our ancestral foodways. So, as we know, food is medicine and it's often the best medicine besides sunshine and fresh air, right? But not all foods heal, So, what should we be eating, right? So, we can't eat some of the fried foods and things that aren't good for us and expect it to heal us, So, what types of food actually are healing foods? So, we'll break down sacred foods, spices, and culinary traditions that nourish our bodies and spirits. We'll also have episode on natural medicine travel, so healing across the borders. So it helps us to explore the power of healing retreats and traditional medicine journeys. So we see a lot of retreats. I see a lot online, a lot of business types retreats and things like that. But let's discuss the power of retreats and study abroad programs and healing journeys across the African diaspora. A little sip of my tea, right? So I have some cleavers today, so we'll talk about that. But so another episode will look at the a blueprint for success. So coaching, education, and spiritual alignment. So manifesting a successful year through sacred structure and learning. So healing isn't just physical; it's about creating a life that aligns with your highest self. So we'll discuss how coaching, education, and mentorship can help us design the lives we desire. Next, we'll dive into neurodivergence and spirituality, unlocking hidden gifts. So, this is a hot topic. So, reframing the idea of difference as divine design. So, neurodivergent is often misunderstood, but what if it's a sacred gift? So, we'll explore how different ways of thinking have been honored in African spiritual traditions. Then we'll dive into spiritual jewelry. So, more than just adornment. So, the hidden energies behind waist beads, rings, amulets, some of the things that we wear as adornment. So, jewelry, as we know, is not just decoration, it's a spiritual tool. So, we'll uncover the protective, healing, and energetic properties of sacred adornments. Next, we'll also look at the sacred geometry of love, so unlocking divine connection. So, how ancient patterns shape our spiritual and emotional lives. So, sacred geometry is the blueprint of the universe, but did you know it also influences love and relationships? So, we'll talk about that. We'll explore how energy patterns and spiritual tools, like different our spirit of love box, which we'll talk about, help create harmony. We'll look at quantum healing and frequency medicine, another hot topic, and the future of alternative, so called alternative, which should be mainstream healing, unlocking the science of energy, electromagnetic healing, and vibrational medicine. So, healing just doesn't happen physically, it happens energetically. So, we'll explore how quantum medicine, FSM therapy, and biofield therapy and healing are shifting modern healthcare. And then we'll talk about Ajay and Olukun. So, wealth, spirituality, and generational abundance in the Isese or Ifa tradition. The orishas of wealth and how to cultivate abundance. So, wealth is more than money, it's energy, prosperity, and legacy. So, we'll learn how Ajay and Olukun teach us to manifest spiritually and financial wealth. So then we'll wrap up and look at our lessons and look what's next. And, so our lessons from seasons 1 and 2 and preview what's coming in season 3. So I'm super excited. So this is your journey as much as mine. I want you to be fully engaged, asking questions, sharing insights, and joining the conversation. So, subscribe to Stable Women on YouTube and turn on your notifications. Comment below. So, which episode are you most excited for? Share this series with someone who needs to hear these messages. So, uncovering hidden healing is about building a movement, a space where we reclaim our power and health and our divine wisdom. So, we are the ones that we have been waiting for. So, are you ready? Let's uncover some hidden healing. I'm so excited about this season. So, we will see you on Sundays at 12 noon Eastern Time to uncover some more hidden healing, right? Have a good one.